What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Sweet and Savory Barbecue. I'm your host, Jamie Trader. Today we're going to be doing whole chickens on our gateway drum. Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is make up our injection. We've got a stick of salted butter already melted here. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of your favorite hot sauce. And then 16 ounces of chicken broth. May not use all of this injection, but I'd rather have more than not enough. We'll give that a quick whisk. And before you inject the chicken with this, I would suggest just running it through a strainer real quick into another container. Just make sure you get any kind of particles out there. Now we're ready to inject. So to inject this chicken, we just got a simple injector here. Draw up some injection in there. Come in here, we're going to get a few sticks in this breast meat. You can see how it's kind of pumping up. This is going to add some moisture, some flavor. Make this chicken taste excellent. Right here to the other breast. Get a few sticks. Now we're going to come in here to the thighs. Just get right down in there. Get some injection in the thigh meat. Come back, get the legs. Not going to really worry about the wings. You can try to get some injection in there if you want, but they're pretty thin. But whatever you have left, just come back and hit that breast meat. That's where you really want the injection to come through. If anything's going to dry out on you, it's going to be that. The legs and the thighs stay pretty moist throughout the whole cook. Alright, I think I'm going to call that chicken pretty well injected. I'd say we use about half of our injection. Now we're going to get some seasoning on this and get it ready for the grill. So to get our chicken seasoned, we're going to start on the back side. We want to keep the top nice and pretty. Make sure it's pretty dry. We're just going to come in with some cooking spray. It's going to help that skin brown up. It's also going to help our rub adhere. For our base layer, we're using the Killer Hogs AP. It's a good blend of salt, pepper, and garlic. Get a good coat of that on there. Any AP seasoning will work for this, but we really like this one. Once you get a good base layer of that, we're going to come back, and this is a rub we're working on. I'll leave a recipe to a good rub in the description, or you can use the Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub. Just get a nice layer of that on the back side too. I'm going to flip it over and we're going to do the top. So we're going to do the same process on the top. Start with some cooking spray. Killer Hogs AP. Followed by barbecue rub. We're going to let this hang out right here while we get our drum fired up. So to get our drum fired up, we've got a basket full of Royal Oak briquette charcoal, all natural. Got a couple of tumbleweeds. We'll kind of put them down in there. Get them covered up with charcoal. Give them a light. We'll drop it down in our drum. We're going to leave our lid off here for about 10-15 minutes. Let those coals get good and hot. Then we're going to start dialing in our temps. So we've got our drum right between 275 and 300. Take our lid off. Got a little bit of hickory smoke rolling. So come in. We're going to set our chicken right here over the center. We'll come back every 30 minutes or so, and I'm just going to spin this grate. Just keep that chicken cooking nice and even. So we've had our chicken on for about an hour. I want to go ahead and get a probe right here in the breast meat. See, we're still sitting right around 90 degrees. We still got a ways to go. I want to be able to keep an eye on it. I've got it set for 155. White meat chicken's done at about 160 to 165. I want to glaze it there at 155 so it can set. So we've hit 155. I'm going to silence our alarm. I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to 162. That'll be just before we get to 165. That way it'll carry over when we rest it. We've got some Killer Hogs, the barbecue sauce. We heated it up. Kind of drizzle it over there. Don't really want to brush it, just kind of pat it in. Get a good coat of that sauce. You want to work kind of as quick as you can, especially with these drums. You want the fire getting too out of control. The wings. And what I like to do just before we close the lid is I like to hit it with just a little bit more rub. Alright, we're going to get the lid closed back up, let it finish out to 162. So our dot is going off saying we've hit 162. What I want to do is I want to verify it with my thermopin. We're 161, 162 right there. That's perfect. Coming here down to the dark meat. We're up in the 190s. That's perfect. That's exactly where I want to see it. So we're going to get this chicken off, get it over on our cutting board, and let it rest for about 10 minutes. So we've had our chicken resting for about 10 minutes. Before we cut into it, we're going to do a quick review. We started with about a 7-pound chicken. We got it injected. Our injection was just butter, chicken stock, and hot sauce. Got it mixed up, got it injected. Make sure we focused on that breast meat. That's really where we want to concentrate a lot of that injection. Put it on our gateway drum, running at about 300 degrees. A little bit of hickory wood on there. Let it go till it hit 155. Then we glazed it with the barbecue sauce from Killer Hogs. Let it finish out to 162. Made sure our dark meat was done. We want that to be at least 175. And now we're going to cut into it. So we're just going to find the breastbone and we're going to cut right down it. Follow that on and around. Take one of these breasts off. Spin it towards me. There we go. You can see how moist and juicy that breast meat is. That injection helps a lot with that. We're going to take this other one off, do the same process. And so what I like to do, you see there's plenty of breast meat still kind of left on here. I like to just kind of go in there with my hands. Make sure you're wearing glove liners. And that's just going to be pulled white meat. And we're going to come in here, we're going to pull this leg off here. And you can do the dark meat however you like. I just like to pull it. So we'll take it off the leg. We'll mix some of that skin in there. Again, you can take each piece off if you'd like, but I like it just as well pulled. Come in here and get some of that thigh meat. It's perfectly moist, juicy. And make sure you get some of that skin and mixed in there. That's where all that smoke flavor is, all the rub. Do the same thing on this side. Alright, so we've got our pulled dark meat, our wings, some pulled white meat. We're going to slice up these breasts. Go as thick or thin as you like. Make sure to leave a little bit of skin on each one. I'm going to get a piece right here out of the middle. It's perfectly tender. It's juicy. It's got great smoke flavor from that drum. That sauce brings in a sweetness. That's perfect whole chicken. Thank you for checking out this week's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and watch the next one we got picked out for you, and we'll see you next time.